What is oleum? Oleum is nothing but, which is also called as fuming sulfuric acid. Oleum is nothing but fuming sulfuric acid, which is also called as pyrosulfuric acid. Fuming sulfuric acid or pyrosulfuric acid. Its formula is H2S2O7. H2S2O7. That means this H2S2O7 is the mixture of H2SO4 and SO3. H2SO4 and SO3. This SO3 present in this oleum. This is oleum, and this is nothing but this one. This SO3 here we consider as free SO3 and free SO3. That is considered as free SO3. So it is oleum, and it is oleum. So in oleum, SO3 dissolved in concentrated H2SO4. This SO3 dissolved in concentrated H2SO4. On dilution with water, all free SO3 is converted into H2SO4. That is converted into H2SO4. That is SO3 reacts with water, that gives H2SO4. See, my dear boys, what is oleum? Oleum, it is also called as fuming sulfuric acid, or also called as pyrosulfuric acid. Its formula is H2S2O7, nothing but H2SO4 plus SO3. So the combination of these two is this one. This SO3 present in oleum is considered as a free SO3. This free SO3, no doubt present in H2S2O7. So when this is diluted with water, that is diluted with water, all free SO3 is converted into H2SO4 like this. All free SO3 converted into H2SO4 like this. From this balanced equation, we identified that 1 mole SO3 reacts with 1 mole water, that gives 1 mole H2SO4. That gives 1 mole H2SO4. 1 mole means molecular weight. 1 mole means molecular weight. Molecular weight of SO3 is 80 grams. 80 grams SO3 reacts with, here also 1 mole, that means 18 grams of water, that gives 98 grams H2SO4. 98 grams H2SO4. It is the balanced equation. So when 80 grams SO3 reacts with 18 grams water, that gives 98 grams H2SO4. 98 grams H2SO4. So that means I am writing once again. So if it is off, that is 40 grams SO3 reacts with 9 grams water, that gives 49 grams H2SO4 as per ratio. Similarly, one more, I want 20 grams SO3 reacts with 4.5 grams water, that gives 24.5 grams H2SO4. 24.5 grams H2SO4. So please be in mind, my dear boys, these are very, very important to express the strength of H2O2, that is strength of oleum or percentage labeling of oleum. So that means, no doubt, oleum contains free SO3. That free SO3 when dissolved in water that reacts with water and gives respect to H2SO4. All the free SO3 present in oleum is finally converted into H2SO4. So the equation for that one is this one. So from this balanced equation, these are the observations we made. Yes, according to ratios, no doubt at all. So because it is 1 mole, 1 mole, 1 mole, that means 1 mole means it is molecular weight, it is the molecular weight, it's molecular weight. So as per ratios, these are the possibilities. So ratio is fixed rate as per ratios. Okay. So now by using these concepts, I am expressing labeling of oleum. So now please, dear boys, is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Labeling of oleum. Labeling of oleum be like 100 plus X percentage. Oleum of oleum labeling is be like 100 plus X. It is always greater than 100%. Always greater than 100%. Okay. So now what is this? That means here this 100 means 100 grams of oleum. That means 100 grams of oleum. What is this X? So in this 100 grams oleum, there should be something H2SO4 and SO3 are there. In this oleum contains both H2SO4 and SO3. Something free SO3 is there in it, just like I explained just before. Okay. So this X is nothing but it is the weight of water required for complete reaction of free SO3. That is this one. The free SO3 present in the given sample. Present in the given sample. No doubt, this is 100 grams oleum. That 100 grams oleum contains SO3. This SO3 requires something water like this, something water. That weight of water required is nothing but X grams. X is nothing but weight of water required to react the free SO3 present in water. The free SO3 present in water. Okay. So this is very, very important. Given sample of oleum. Given sample of oleum. So is there any doubt up to this? Is there any doubt up to this? Because it is very, very important. You should know about this X. X is not oleum only. This is the weight of water required to react free SO3 present in given sample of oleum. Free SO3 present in given sample of oleum. Now I am expressing the oleum sample as, for example, 109% oleum means 109% oleum means that means it is considered as 100 plus 9%. That means 100 grams oleum is there. 9 grams water required. 9 grams water required to react SO3. To react SO3. That means 9 grams water required means how much SO3 is there? 40 grams SO3 is there. Therefore, from this 9 grams water, so we can identify how much SO3 is there. Then how much SO3 is there? 40 grams SO3. That implies 40 grams SO3 is present. 40 grams SO3 is present. So 9 grams water means 40 grams SO3. 9 grams water means 40 grams SO3. Okay. Therefore, 100 grams oleum contains 40 grams SO3 plus, no doubt, remaining 60 grams H2SO4. This is nothing but oleum, 100 grams oleum. That means, so 109% oleum means this one end. 109% oleum means that one end. So I think, my dear boys, is this clear or not? The ratio plays a main role. Yes, no doubt at all. Now, today's class is clear or not? That of yesterday, no doubt it is very clear, and I am very clear about this. So 109% oleum means 100 plus 9. This 9 grams is for, that 9 grams is nothing but weight of water required to react oleum. So 9 grams water is required. 9 grams water is required as per this ratio. There is nothing but 40 grams SO3 present, no doubt. Therefore, so based on this 9 grams water requirement, 40 grams SO3 is exactly present. So that means in 100 grams oleum, 40 grams SO3 and 60 grams water is H2SO4 is present. That is the meaning of 109% oleum. That is the meaning of 109% oleum. Okay. So now I'm giving one more example. So this ratio is very, very important, and this reaction, the balance equation, is one very, very important. That means, once again, I am writing 104.9%, 104.5% oleum means, tell me your answer. 104.5% oleum means, tell me your answer. Yes, 4.5 means 20 grams SO3. Yes, correct, click it. Yes, correct, click it. Means it is 100 plus 4.5%. That means 100 grams oleum. That means H2SO4 plus SO3 combination is equal to 100 grams. Combination is equal to 100 grams. So all of you correct, my dear boys. So 4.5 grams water required for SO3. Therefore, 4.5 grams water required means how much SO3 is there? 20 grams. Therefore, 20 grams SO3 is present in 100 grams oleum. Therefore, 80 grams H2SO4 is present. 80 grams H2SO4 is present. 20 grams SO3, 80 grams H2SO4 is present. So this is the meaning of percentage labeling of oleum. Percentage labeling of oleum. So see, my dear boys, the percentage labeling of oleum is always greater than 100 ending. It is not less than 100. So note point, very, very important point. So labeling of volume. Labeling of volume is in between 100 to 122.5 and is always in between 100 to 122.5 and. So what does this mean? What does it mean? So see here. So if it is 100%, means 100 plus 0 percentage. That means 100 grams oleum is present in this H2SO4 and SO3 are exist. Next, 0 grams of water required. 0 grams water means 0 grams SO3 exists. 0 grams SO3 is exists. That means no free SO3 is there. No free. Therefore, 100 grams H2SO4 is present in 100 grams oleum. That means it is not oleum and it is only H2SO4. It is not oleum, it is only H2SO4. Okay. So this is very, very important. Next, for example, so 100% is 100% oleum means that is nothing but only. Please wait. 100% H2SO4 means oleum means only contains H2SO4. There is no free SO3. So there is no in this case no free SO3. In this case, no free SO3. Now I am taking other option, that is the maximum condition. Maximum condition I will explain. For example, if 122.5% I am taking, that means 100 plus 22.5%. That implies 100 grams oleum. That means H2SO4 plus SO3. 100 grams oleum means H2SO4 plus SO3. That contains 22.5 grams water is required for SO3 reaction. That means we know SO3 plus H2O gives H2SO4. That means actually 80 grams SO3 required 18 grams water. 80 grams SO3 required 18 grams water. Now, if it is 22.5 grams, because water is given, reacted water is 22.5 grams. Now, how much SO3 is required? Then how much SO3 is required? That is 80 into 22.5 by 18, which is nothing but 100. 80 into 22.5 by 18. That means 100. That means, so 22.5 grams H2O means 100 grams SO3. 100 grams SO3. That means 100 grams SO3. Therefore, in 100 grams oleum, actually H2SO4 and SO3 is there. 0 grams H2SO4 and 100 grams SO3 are exist. 0 grams H2SO4 and 100 grams SO3 is existed. That is the maximum. More than 100 SO3 is not possible. Because in percentage maximum is 100. So therefore, all the available, there is no H2SO4, that is 100% SO3 is there. That 100% H2SO4 is SO3 is there. The maximum percentage is 122.5. 122.5. So therefore, there is no H2SO4. In previous case, there is no SO3. Now here no H2SO4 added. Here no H2SO4 added. So these are the between cases. These are the between cases. Very, very important point, guys. So percentage labeling of oleum is always in between 100 to 122.5. Is this clear? 100 to 122.5. Is this clear? So see here, 122.5 means 122.5 means 100 plus 22.5. 22.5 water is required. 22.5 grams water is required. Means as per our norms, 80 grams SO3 required, 18 grams water as per our balanced equation. But 22.5 grams required from this concept. 22.5 grams means how much SO3 is there? That is calculated like this, that is 100 grams. That means 22.5 grams water means 100 grams SO3 is present in. So therefore, this means 100 grams SO3 is present in. That means in 100 grams oleum, this means it is 100 grams oleum, only total SO3 is exists in 100 grams SO3 is exists. That means H2SO4 is in 0%. H2, that means 100%, 100 grams oleum means here 100 grams SO3. In this case, 100 grams SO3. No H2SO4 is exists. In this case, 100 grams H2SO4. In this case, 100 grams SO3. So here no SO3 is there. Here no H2SO4 is there. Between them, H2SO4 and SO3 percentages are varied. Between them, H2SO4 and SO3 percentages are varied. So automatically that gives oleum, and combination of the two H2SO4 and SO3 combination gives oleum. Okay. So I think it will be clear, my dear boys. Is this correct or wrong? Is this clear or not? Is this clear or not? Tell me. Okay. When compared to yesterday, it is now cleared. So in yesterday class, there is a little confusion is there, but now it is no doubt it will be clear. Now, the question is, which of the following doesn't represent the percentage of oleum? Doesn't represent the percentage of oleum. Okay. Options, not options, conditions. Only 104.5%. Second one, 109%. 109%. Third one, 118%. Fourth one, 112.5%. Fifth one, 127.5%. Sixth one, 136%. Seventh one, 100%. Tell me 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6. Which is possible, which is not possible? Which is possible, which is not possible? No doubt we know percentage of labeling is always in between 100 to 122.5. Is always in between 100 to 122.5. So it is possible. It is possible. It is possible. It is also possible. 127, it is greater than 122.5. Not possible. This is 136. Once again, not possible. 100, it is possible. It is possible. So like this. Why, sir? Already I explained previous case. So these are the possibilities of percentage labeling of oleum. percentage labeling of volume. So 5 and 6 are not possible, remaining all are possible. 5 and 6 are not possible, remaining all are possible. Okay. Now, so there is a formula to calculate percentage labeling of volume. So percentage labeling of volume is equal to percentage labeling of volume is equal to 100 plus 18 into x by 18. It is the formula. It is a trick. So simply it is taken as a trick. It is a trick to find out the percentage labeling of volume. So here x is equal to amount of free SO3. Amount of free SO3. So here x is equal to amount of free SO3. It is important. So amount of free SO3 in percentage. It is the amount of free SO3 in percentage. Percentage of free SO3. Percentage of free SO3. That means always for 100 grams volume, no doubt, you should calculate it. Just I am explaining one problem here. So see here, the question is find out the free SO3 present in volume if it is labeled as 109%. If it is labeled as 109%, that means percentage of labeling of volume is given to you. That is equal to, now I'm doing the problem here. See here, 109% labeling is there in it. Therefore, 109 is equal to 100 plus 18 into x by 18. 18 into x by 80. That implies, therefore, x is equal to 40. X is equal to 40. So that means 100 grams volume contains 40 grams SO3. That implies 40% SO3 is existent. That implies 40% SO3 is exist. 40% SO3 is exist. Now one more problem. For example, if it is labeled as 113%, 113.5%. Tell me the answer. What is the percentage of SO3? What is the percentage of SO3? That is equal to 113.5 is equal to, yes, correct, my dear boys, 100 plus 18 by into x by 80. That implies x is equal to 60. Therefore, percentage of SO3 is equal to 60. That is the weight of SO3, which is also considered as percentage of SO3. Because the total value, volume value is 100. That means always we are expressing for 100 grams volume. That is why it is 60%. It is 60%. Okay. Now, one more problem. if oleum contains 20 grams free SO3, 20 grams of free SO3, then its percentage strength is dash. Then its percentage strength is dash. Percentage strength is nothing but percentage labeling of all element. You want to calculate this one. Yes, that's correct. So percentage strength is equal to 100 plus 18 into, how much is the value given? X value 20 by 80, 4 times. So therefore 100 plus 4 means 4.5, which is equal to 104.5%. So percentage labeling of oleum is 104.5%. So this is the way to calculate. If percentage of strength is given to you, you want to calculate, you will calculate percentage of SO3. If percentage of SO3 is calculated, so given that means percentage strength, automatically we will calculate. So the one and only formula is this one. Here X is nothing but weight of free SO3 or percentage of weight of free SO3 or percentage of SO3, which is also taken as a percentage of SO3. Weight of SO3 or percentage of SO3, which is nothing but XL. Okay. So this is the way to find out percentage labeling of oleum.